Okay, what's going on, everyone? This is the rules here, and now I'm talking to Todd. He finally decided to call me, and I got his number. I'm really like, I was amazed that he called me. Actually, having some good conversation, but he has some interesting stuff to say.
Yeah.
So Todd, what you been talking about, black people, friend?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And me talking right now. This is me. I'm not, like I've been so many various names, but at this moment in time, just be me as plain Todd right now. Because I'm with the rules already know. And would you like me to continue, or do you want to overlap?
No, Todd, I want you to repeat. What do you think about black people? I just want you to.
Okay. Honestly, truthfully, I think that deep down in their blood, I think that they have like
Yes, Todd, continue.
like yeah. Like I think that they have schemes, or like they try to double game or double play people, basically. Like, in other words, what they try to do is it's in their blood. Like I don't really know the correct term, but what they do. Honestly, I think it stems because the rules. He likes Tupac, and honestly, Tupac, as we all know, is black, and when he covers in his rap, in his work of art, Tupac really, he discusses violence, the tough ways of life, challenges in life, per se, and different things like that, drugs and violence. And and hope. He also talks about hope because he's a poet. Poets talk about hope. That's what makes him popular. We hope we have a better day tomorrow. We hope this, etc. In honesty, I just wrote a quick note here, but I think, in my experience, I've been taken a lot and used a lot by black people more than white people, and threatened and everything else. So I think that black is darkness. If you think about it, brightness is white. White people, we all been presidents. Arthur, Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln, throughout history and time again proved that white is bright, black is dark. Which side do you want to be on, black or white? That's my point.
So Todd, you want to say that
black is scary and bright hope. I'm sorry.
Todd, so you say that the white people didn't take advantage much of you as much as black people did, right?
Right.
So, Todd, do you consider yourself a white supremacist?
What was the question?
Do you consider yourself white supremacist?
What's supremacy mean?
It means that you think that everything white is good and everything black is bad, like you only for white people, like David Duke.
Well, yeah, if you ask me that question, truthfully, I think that me, myself, I think that if I had to pick or choose a side, I'd pick what's the name that you just said?
David Duke.
Something Duke. Yeah, I'd side with him. Yeah, I would. Whether or not I'm a supremacist, I don't know accurately. I'm actually a supremacist, but if I had to lean towards a certain side, I'd lean towards Duke.
Have you ever seen his videos? Do you know who he is?
No,
Wow. So why do you like him if you don't know who he is then?
because I'm just judging by what you, like how you're describing, like my reaction. Like saying like, oh, based on what I said, what I prefer, what his like what he preaches. Well, I'll tell you something though. My throat's really stuffed up, but in all truthfulness, it'd be nice if he could send me a post about what what his channel and what he preaches, but I don't know, it's whether or not people want to understand and want to believe and realize what I'm trying to say is it's really simple. The Europeans, it's historical, the true Africans are tremendous people, and really, really, this goes back a long time before slavery. Christopher Columbus, before him. But in Asia's really doing a tremendous job, people. I'm telling you, Japan is doing awesome. Europe is doing awesome. Australia, is doing pretty decent. But America, Canada, South America, Russia, I don't think Russia's doing as good of a job as they could. I'm just being real with it. I think it's because the continent is so big, Russia has a long ways to go. But they're, some people in Russia are doing pretty, it's almost to the point where are you there?
Yeah, Todd.
Oh yeah, cool. It's just like some people from certain parts of Russia, are excelling at certain things. Like, for example, the rules. He's a case in point. But I'm just saying, I'm not speculating or I'm not being too prejudiced or too much of a bigot. But the thing is you guys have to realize that America is the standpoint, and America is the it's where it all began, and really, when it comes to Israel and the Middle East, that's really the real challenge. And I think as far as people thinking, well, he's racist or he's prejudiced, I think that's a bunch of confusion. People get confused a lot, about certain things. It's not a matter of being prejudiced, and everything, but it's about really who's on your side. I just think that basically black Tupac, what they're trying to do is talking about the how it's hard, and everything, and crime, and how it's hard to become a good person, and they try to, rap about, dying and killing, because that's what they were used to, you know, and black, you know. But then when you take white people, you know, white people, they're Europeans, they're from England, you know, and certain cultures in Russia, and you know, maybe some Jewish people, and
Well, Jews are Middle Eastern originally, but they lived in Europe for almost 2,000 years, so...
right, yeah. So I mean, it's interesting. It's an interesting conversation about culture and ethnicity, and you know, I took culture diversity in college many moons ago, a long time ago. So, but anyways, I don't know how long this video is. Probably like 20 minutes almost. It's ridiculously long, but
It's like 11 minutes now.
Yeah, I have another video. But as far as being a white supremacist, I don't know. Like, I honestly, I don't know if that's the right, you know, label to put on myself.
But you like white people better than black people, right?
Well, I think that they're more shady than white people.
So black people are more shady.
Yeah, I do think so. Like, it's in their blood. Like, they're just... Honestly, I think it's because they've been like, not malnourished, but because, you know, it's the way God meant it to be. It's like, basically, they're more animalistic than white people. They act out of line quicker than a white person would. They act more ill-mannered and more dysfunctional. I think they're more dysfunctional, and they act. They're quicker to, you know, make a fool out of themselves, kind of, in a sense. Like, basically,
I know what you mean, Todd.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, it's just, I guess, the ghetto thug life. I don't know. Like, it's just, maybe it's a stereotype or hang-up, but I don't think it is. I think it applies to most black people. But I don't know. I don't know if it's fair to say that all black people are that way. Sometimes black people are very collective and civil and rational. So I don't know if it's fair to say, you know, that could apply to. But I think all in all, truthfully, I think most black people you have to take caution with. You have to be wary and, you know, suspicious. So, you know, a little on guard with them. You know, make sure they're not going to take advantage and use you, because most want to. They're often themselves more than white people want to, because there's more poverty when it comes to black people. More black people are enslaved in prison than white people per capita, you know, and so you just have to be aware of that, you know. They're more, you know, tend to turn to violence more than white people would, so they're more or less educational than white people too. So
Okay.
in mind, you know. But then, you know, there's exceptions. You have the successful, certain, you know, black people that are very advanced and, you know, very certainly smart, doing very well, you know, making really good progress in society. So you just have to be keen and be, you know, be on your guard. You know, who you can trust, who's out to get you, and who, you know, it's kind of good to know who's on your side. You know, because most people aren't on your side, so you just have to be into that stuff. So that's basically all I wanted really to say. I mean, as far as being white supremacist, it's almost kind of when you told me that, it's like being a WWE or a KKK person. I wouldn't say I'm KKK. You know what I mean?
So you're against KKK, right?
Christianity?
No, KKK, Ku Klux Klan. Ku Klux Klan.
What?
So what do you think about KKK?
I really don't, historically, I know a little bit about how I think that represents violence, kind of like Tupac in his music. But there is some positivity in what they say because they're poets, they're artists. I think artists and music, fine music, is a good thing.
All right, but it's not what I was asking you, but okay.
I think violence isn't good either. I'm sorry.
No, okay, fair enough. Violence is not good. I got you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, violence because the KKK, were all people, like, look at them and they say they cause violence, and I'm like, oh man.
Okay, so I understand you don't really like KKK. I got you.
Yeah, I don't like it. Nope. I mean, I just think that, yeah, I don't like it. So, I mean, but I just think you just can't. I don't. All I'm saying, if you guys remember me from one thing, remember this: if you have a black person or a white person, black man or white man, and a white man's going to sell you something, it doesn't matter what it is. Or a black man's going to say something, it doesn't matter what it is. Buy what the white man sells. That's all I'm saying.
All right, good.
That.
All right, this video is already almost 17 minutes.
Black people are too shady.
All right, thank you, Todd. All the best to you guys. Later.